What's up, prospectors? We are back on the barnyard tour, and today we're heading up to Chicken, Alaska for some chicken miner pay dirt. So hang around and we're gonna check it out. That's right, prospectors, you heard it right. We are going back to the barnyard and we got ourselves some chicken miners pay dirt from Chicken, Alaska. 5 pounds of their guaranteed 1 gram pay dirt. Cost me $85, shipping included. So, what's this, a flat rate bag? So, like $7 to $8 to ship it. Not too bad, not too shabby, very fair. Nice heavy bag. You know, so before we open it up, let's start off by seeing how much this thing weighs. Zoom out so y'all can see the scale down here, and then zoom in to the scale. Now this is supposed to be 5 pounds, so we're hoping the scale hits right about there. Wow, we're way over. So this is actually almost 6 pounds of dirt. If you can see that, but it way overshot the 5 pound mark, and we're almost here at 6 pounds. So definitely good quantity pay dirt in there. So if it's natural pay dirt, hey, maybe we'll get some extra gold above the 1 gram guaranteed. Hoping that's the case today. So let's crack it open and see what's up. So far we are looking good. Bust out old trusty miner's claw, the Dragon Slayer. So flat rate bag, padded bag, not the cheapy standard non-padded bag. So that's good. That'll help protect it as it's in transit. This is what I use myself whenever I ship pay dirt. Good taping. Could have probably used a little bit more, but nothing busted open, so totally fine. Just tells me maybe I used too much tape on my packages. Alright. Breaking the package open, we got another padded bag. Now this one has a little ding in it, so I'm glad it was double bagged. This is the eBay packaging, padded bags. And inside of this little padded baggie, so I mean they got double padded baggies, so that's cool, that's really good. Not a lot of chance of this breaking open in transit. I'm just being really careful not to open. There's a Ziploc bag in here, and I'm trying real careful not to slice that open as we're trimming away here. It does look like the bag might have opened up a little. Maybe not. Maybe that's just the way it's folded under. Yeah, no, there's no dirt in there. We're good. All right. Whew. Flipping this upside down. And there we go. There's our dirt. Get this out. There's nothing else in there. Here's our dirt. 5 pounds of chicken miners pay dirt. We have it in a nice Ziploc. The dirt looks relatively dry. I don't see it really sticking to the edges too much, so I think it's pretty dry. It might have a little moisture to it, and that's why they overpacked it. So that's cool. Also in the package here looks to be just your general packing slip. Hello, thanks for the business, and have fun panning. Well, I sure as hell hope to. Thank you very much, chicken miners. Or, excuse me, Stonehouse Mining, chicken miners. That's where it comes from. Stonehouse Mining, if you didn't know, is chicken miners. Just notice my stabilization on this camera has got us all twisting all over the place. That's really weird. Looked up and my whole screen's just kind of shifting around. It's tripping me out. I don't think it's supposed to do that. especially not when the thing's not moving, right? That's weird. Weird. All right, cool. All right, back to it. I'll probably just edit that part out. So we got 6 pounds of the Chicken Miners Premium Paydirt. This dirt looks good. I mean, that's a weird thing to say, I know, but oh, there is a little hole in the bag. I'm glad I was paying attention there. So we're not going to flip this around too much. What I mean by it looks good is there's not a lot of big chunky rocks in here. It is all viable pay dirt, not just crap I'm going to toss out. So I really appreciate that. Now, because of the volume, we're going to have to kind of work to classify it all out. So let me get all set up, get the other camera going here, and we'll shake it out, see what we're working with. Stick around. All right, so we got our classifiers and buckets and everything ready to rock here. Got our big old bag of dirt. Now this one I think I'm going to sift a little bit at a time just because it's a lot of dirt. So I need my little trommel here, or a trough, what these are called. So we'll do a couple scoops at a time, sift it through, and I mainly just want to get the bigger chunks off of there, out of here. So that we can go down through the sluice easier. So these big chunks just don't pass through that easily. Now the dirt is a little bit wet, so that'll probably not be too big of a challenge, but it'll make it harder to separate the super fine stuff from the fine stuff. So we may just skip the 40. Oh, there's a little flake of gold right there. Well, that's a good sign to see gold this early in the process. As you can see, all the bigger stuff is still kind of wet. It's got a little dusty fines on it. So we're going to wet that down when we're done. Make sure any fine gold that might be on there gets off of there and into our pans. So I don't run the big stuff unless, well, I don't run the big stuff. I'll pan that out just to make sure there's nothing stuck to it. I mean, if I see a nugget in there, obviously we're going to grab that and scoop it out, but as far as running it through the sluice, it's just too big. God dang it. Dumped a little bit of dirt on the shelf here, but that is why we keep the paintbrush handy. Alright, well, there's a lot of dirt, so I'm not going to make you guys sit through here at regular speed, so we're going to speed things along as I shake it out. Hang tight, and then we're going to run it down the sluice. we're back. We got it all shaken out and cleared up and whatnots. And here's what we have. So first we'll go over here to the 1/4 inch plus 1/4 inch. In the small pan here, we got just about halfway to the second riffle. Maybe about a pound, 3/4 pound of material there. Next up, we go up to the plus 10. We're up to the second riffle here. About a pound of material. About the same in the plus 20. Maybe just a little bit more, but about the same. So about a pound there. The plus 40 is where the majority of our material wound up being. Now, I'm sure a lot of this is sub 40, but it's, like I say, it was a little bit stuck together, so there's probably a lot of that in here. But definitely more of this than any of the other. I'd probably say about 1.5 pounds. And then down to the sub 40, where there's probably technically the most material, but it's all spread out and attached to everything else. But the stuff that made it through the classification, I'd probably say about a little over 1/2 pound. So I'm sure my math did not add up to 6 pounds here, but it's a rough estimate, but this is what we're working with. So I also doubt the magnet's going to work too well in here, but let's give it a shot anyways. We'll do the minus 40 first. Looks like there's stuff sticking to it. Whoa, look at that. There is a lot of magnetics in this stuff. So that will definitely make for a challenge. Man, look at it just pour out of there. That. A lot of magnetics in there. That'll prove for a bit of a challenge. Give us a good time going through it. Not quite as much coming off of the plus 40 stuff, but I'm sure it's in there. Just not quite as much as in the sub. So that'll make it interesting at the end of it all. Plus 20. Bigger chunks of the same stuff, and I'm sure we'll see the same all the way up. But the majority of that black sands we're going to find here and here, of course, because it's sands. This is where the sands are at. So we're going to wet everything up. We're going to wet everything up, get the sluice ready to rock, come back to it, find us some gold. Stick around. All right, we are ready to rock. So we're going to start off with the plus 1/4 inch stuff. I'm not going to run the actual big bits down the sluice, but what I did want to do is kind of just wash the little stuff out of the pan and run it down the sluice, just because there's a lot of sub 40 stuff that went through there. Try to do this without moving any actual big rocks down. I don't think there's going to be anything in here, but definitely best to check just to be sure. All right, there's our 1/4 inch. Knock all this crap down off the sluice because we don't want it clogging it up. No expectation that there was any gold in there, but I think I did see a little itty bitty flake that might have got taken or stuck along with it. So, all right. So we got the 1/4 inch stuff all out of the way. Next, we're going to move on to the 20, down to the 10, the 40, and then the sub 40. So we're going to speed things along here. As always, check out the ASMR version of this video if you want to watch the whole sluicing. This one's going to be a long one because there is so much dirt. 6 pounds is a lot of rock to move. So hang tight, get yourself some popcorn, maybe a cold drink, and we'll see what we wind up with. So stick around. You ever see a chicken smile? You just did. A golden smile. There's your gold, baby. That's pretty nice. So we're going to get this all cleaned up. Get all the little trailers that are down there cleaned out. Suckered them up. Dry them up and weigh them out. See how much we wound up with. Yeah. There's your gold, baby. All right. We've got all that gold cleaned up and dried out. We're ready to weigh it up and see what we got. So, we can go ahead and do that now. See what we wound up with. I'm excited. This bag was really fun to go through. Hold on. There's a couple of not golds in there. There. .101, still going. There's still more in there. We definitely hit the 1 gram guarantee. Rid of that rock. Another rock. Man, I got a lot of this dirt was a little bit hard to go through. There was a lot of rocks in it. 1.5 grams, and we're just about. Now we just got some fine dust to tap out. All right, that's it. So, grand total of 1.588 grams. Holy crap. That's awesome. Like, that's awesome. So, we were guaranteed 1 gram. We got 1.5 grams. That's pretty damn good. So, in addition to the gold, which was pretty great, I did get these little... I don't think they're mica. I don't think it's fool's gold. They have a little bit too strong of a structure to them. If you've ever played with either any kind of metals, you'll understand what I mean. Or if you've seen mica, you understand what I mean. It doesn't flake off like mica normally would. But it's got a really strong silvery color to it. I don't think it's actually silver. That piece may be mica. But I'm not sure what those are. They're non-magnetic. They don't flake around. They're pretty tough, and they're close in weight to where the gold was at. So, if anybody knows what those might be, do let me know. Now, I also found this little guy in there. Again, this one was around the weight of where the gold was. Little crystal. I don't think it's quartz, so I think we may have found a little itty bitty diamond, but I'm not sure if there are diamonds up in Alaska. But another little thing that kind of stuck out as I was going through because it was clear and it stayed with the heavy stuff, so that kind of caught my eye. I don't know if I found myself a little diamond or what, but I held on to it just in case. So if anybody knows what that little guy is, I mean, it very well may just be quartz and I'm fooling myself. But whatever. The metal is what I'm really interested in. I really want to know what that is. Yeah, but either way, 1.5 grams of gold, solid. So we're going to be right back with our ROI, final words and whatnot. So stick around and we'll talk it out. All right. So we're back. Weighed out, dried out, all done. 1.5 grams. Freaking awesome, man. Like it was only 1 gram guaranteed bag. So I was expecting to get around that. 1.5 grams takes us almost 50. It takes us 50% over what we were expecting to get, which is rock solid. The bag itself, $85. That did include shipping. So if you shave that $8 out for shipping, it makes the ROI on this bag even better. Now, personally, I don't dink with the shipping at all. If the seller includes shipping, it gets included in part of what the bag cost was. But if you separate shipping out, I don't even look at it. So I know it's easier for sellers to just do flat rate shipping, whatever. But I like to have that separated out just so I can say, okay, that's shipping. I know it's $7-8. If you charge $7-8 for a pound of dirt for shipping, that's fine. That's what we expect, right? $14 if I buy a lot of, because you got UPS flat rate anywhere in the U.S. that'll ship for pretty cheap. But like I say, if you're going to include it in shipping, I got to include it as part of the cost of the dirt because you didn't split it out to let me know. But either way, shipping or no shipping, 1.5 grams for an $85 bag is rock solid. We'll go into the official ROIs here, right there. But I estimate it to be, let's see, 85, 75, gold's about 55. So add 27 on top of that. So we're looking about $78 roughly in value sitting right here. So about $78, $85 is what the bag cost me. Pull shipping out, that would have been 100% ROI. But unfortunately, shipping was included, so we're pushing at probably a high 90s. Again, official ROI sitting right here for you guys to see. But all in all, ROI isn't really what we review here anyways. That's just the bonus that lets us know if a bag's worth looking at. The bag itself, let's talk about the dirt. The dirt was a little bit wet, not too bad, a little moist. I was able to classify it all the way down to sub 40. There would have been a lot more sub 40 if it was completely dry, but a lot of that stuck to the dirt throughout the classification. So the sub 40 and the 40 was kind of littered throughout. So there was a lot of that. Not a lot of, I don't think there was a lot of gold in the sub 40. There is some small pieces. But most of the stuff was little bigger pieces actually. There are some small little bits in there, but not too much. So that, pterodactyl in here. Anyways, so like I say, there wasn't a lot of sub 40s, but there was a lot of sub 40 material. This did look like legitimate mined pay dirt, like real natural dirt. So I'm not going to knock them for how dusty it was or how much sub 40 was versus how much gold there was in there. The gold was solid. There was a good amount in there. I have no complaints whatsoever. If you were panning this out by hand, not sluicing it the way I do, you would have seen gold in almost, I would say, every pan that you would have gone through. You would have gotten a little flake and the occasional picker in there. If you panned it all at once, you would have had an awesome golden smile to grin at you as you were done. And like I said, chickens do smile, and we saw it here today. Golden smiles from Chicken Mine, Alaska. Would I buy this dirt again? Hell yes. I would absolutely buy this dirt again. I had a lot of fun going through it. It was a good amount of dirt, had a great amount of gold in there. It was a challenge throughout. Small gold, but not too small gold. It's not going to have you sitting there playing with the dirt too much. But because there was a lot of heavies in there, it did make it a little bit of a challenge. I recommend get yourself a magnet separator so that way you can pull the dirt out either up front if you dry it all the way out, or as you're panning out the cons, so you can pull that out and get that out of the way of your gold. It'll make it a lot easier. But like I said, that was a little bit of a challenge, but it's natural pay dirt, so that should be in there. That shows you that you're on the right kind of dirt. That shows you that you should be expecting to see gold. So don't be afraid of black sands and magnetics. They're our friends. You just got to work around them. And we were able to do that no problem here today, to get to this amazing amount of gold, this great pile of gold. Great return on the investment. The investment of my time, well worth it. The fun that I had going through it, right on the money. So if you're looking for a good bag of gold, go check out Chicken Miners. They are in stock right now. They come and go, availability. But definitely I suggest pick yourself up a bag. I think you're going to enjoy it. You have a great time going through it. You're going to have a nice pile of gold to show for it when you're done. And yeah, good stuff. Chicken Miners, we're heading back to the coop one of these days, and we're going to get us some more. So, awesome. I do want to thank everybody for tuning in here today. If you haven't already, please like, please subscribe, hit the notifications bell. You know how everybody says. Just do all the things. If you haven't checked it out, do check out my Patreon. For $5 a month, I will enter you in our Paydirt raffle giveaway. I give little sample baggies out every month. If you jump in at the $50 level, not only am I going to enter you in the raffle, I'm just going to send you a bag of dirt every month. $50 gets you roughly a half gram or bag of dirt. Paydirt, gems, all the fun stuff that I like to throw in my Paydirt. I think you have a great time going through it. $50 a month gets you at that level. All levels get stickers. All levels get thank yous. And even if you don't sign up for my Patreon, I do want to thank you all for tuning in today. It's much appreciated. You guys spend your time here with me, and I can't thank you enough. If you want to flex and show everybody your support for backyard prospecting, check out Teespring. I got shirts, stickers, cell phone cases, all sorts of goodies. We're going into the summer, so I got some tank tops for you. And I think I just got offered to start embroidered patches, so maybe I might do that. You guys let me know if you think you'd be interested in picking up a backyard prospecting embroidered patch. Let me know. Maybe we'll set it up. Coffee mugs, we can do that too. You guys just let me know in the comments below, and we'll see what we can do. Other than that, check out the Blue Moon Paydirt. We got a few of those bags left. I got maybe like 10 of those left, so get them before they're gone. I don't know when I'm going to do the Blue Moon again. It'll probably be a ways down because I have some ideas for other bags in the works. And also check out the brand new Dragon's Horde Fantasy Paydirt. Best Paydirt you ever are going to find. Chock full of garnet sands, chock full of gems, chock full of gold. You can't go wrong. $50, I appreciate you. Your proceeds go to help support the channel, and it's greatly appreciated. I thank you very much. Other than that, I just want to thank you all for tuning in once again, and this is Dig Daddy signing out for Backyard Prospecting. If I don't catch you out on the river, I'm going to see you in the backyard. Peace.